Know this nigga wanna run the ball. We saw he got 3,000 yards rushing with his running back. Yeah.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
What the fuck? This nigga
starting with a first down.
how the fuck he slide through my man?
Well, one unit
I had two niggas
watches that offensive line.
Okay.
If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about
that was
it.
weird.
Because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nigga sleep with his headphones on. Now you sleep though. You was so hey Tori. You heard you I know that's right. I heard that one before. Hey, that's that shit I be saying right there, Tori.
36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit, nigga.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football.
Toy, you don't want to give me nothing for him, though. Everything I ask you, you tell me. No, I even offered to give you more players. Hold on, Toy. Toy, don't frustrate me right now. Hold on.
Has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hold on.
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
God damn it! I knew that's where he was going. Fucking knew that's where he was going. 0-0. That's my fault. Okay, so I see you like to run that, so I'll take that away. I see.
Defenses are pretty amped up.
Yeah, nah, he like to run these little corner routes, so I got something for that. I got something for his little corner routes.
Takes the starch right out of him.
Good one. I ain't never played them, so all this little new plays you know, my first time seeing them.
Play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. Stafford going to give this one off.
Come on, man.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
What is wrong with my man?
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check. Hey. 80 weapon. Mike's 50. You. 53. Ready. Watch the area.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
What's wrong with you?
He is going to be
You moving in motion, I'm an audible, nigga.
It's a loss.
That's what the fuck gonna happen.
3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check. 180. Double right. 15. Check right. 15. Here we go. Slow. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Hold him to a field.
You know, the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's going to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Nigga thought kick the ball short, try to hit stick me. Nigga, I'm gonna run out of bounds, fool.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets
oh man, if you can't, you like to run the ball and can't stop the run, it's gonna be a long night for you, buddy.
Quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL
Oh,
football.
don't do that. And you running cover 4? Come on, man.
The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success.
Damn it, I forgot the. Oh man, I didn't even add the fucking play in my playbook.
On that play.
Oh, that was so stupid, Juice. I don't know why you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Incomplete, but
that's my fault.
Flag is down
Also,
in the backfield.
they call holding.
Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Twenty-one. Hey, check Mike 6.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Yeah, I got it up.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
Man,
Makes
this
a good
game.
run blitz. A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jared
That was
Davis.
my fault.
They will run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Take on the midfield logo. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 50. 50's the money. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson.
Oh, come the fuck on. They made.
Inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson.
Really, they just made my corner just stop.
The Lions are able to extend their lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Man, when you gonna get this shit right?
Did you feel the rumble? All the way up here in the
big
booth.
bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking
when you
for
gonna get it right? They call holding when I break the shit.
Last week in the NFC. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows.
When you gonna get it right, man? When you gonna get it right? That's all I want to know. When you gonna get it right?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short.
When you gonna get it right, man? When you gonna get it right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
My plays ain't coming up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 56. I got it. 65, 65. I got you. He's mine.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yo. I'm chilling. We can leave again on my damn nerves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, football.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4.
Why my man running back? What the fuck?
He's taken down. 10-0 to score.
Come on, Garoppolo. 10-0.
Sports.
Oh, yeah, he did kick field goal. My bad. Come on, Garoppolo. What are you doing? You can't wait till you get in this game and do the bullshit.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
I supposed to left the running back home. My bad.
I mean, you know,
I seen the blitz at the last minute. My bad.
For the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult.
Safety.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
Blitz that motherfucker.
I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver.
Oh, God, guys. Come on, guys.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy.
This is amazing.
Defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Why he not throwing the ball?
Taken down. Akeem to lead the corner with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
Why the fuck is he not throwing the ball? Come on, bruh. You can't do this.
Pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That last sack,
this whack ass all out blitz. Come on, fellas.
They face a 3rd and long.
21. 56. Hey, let's go. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 21. Kill.
Now Garoppolo.
You mean to tell me he missed the block, bruh? Oh, no, I gotta make you pay for blitzing like this. He just missed the block. I put him on the nigga.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Madden, yeah. Madden. Come on, Madden. What are you thinking about?
Well. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresno. Check 24.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's sweet.
On first down, it's Johnson. And a minimal
Joe,
gain here.
man.
He's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle there by Richard
I kept the nigga home on that fake ass, whatever the fuck you call it that he done.
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see,
it's my fault because I shouldn't.
Nice play by the defense.
Juice. Don't juice.
3 yards
Come
on that
man.
last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Fuck is wrong with you?
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard.
You got that one fucking run, boy. You got that one run. That's it.
That every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, team. Big shit. Hey, exit.
Come on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's
Man,
got his man,
are you sick, man? Suck
and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42.
That was a route run.
Man, Toy, you tell me how he caught that, Toy.
Intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. 32.
None of that shit matters.
In the first half of this NFC Championship.
I'll be back. I'll be right back. All right, man.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Watch the ship. 22. Let's go now, let's go. 52. Joker. General West.
They'll run it with Johnson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Coleman now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
No game on this defense, no game.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. 2.
Watch the pass.
I got you, I got you.
That's mine, I got him, I got him.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lock! 52! Mike 52! Yeah. Hey, Foxtrot! 52, Mike 52! All day, baby, all day!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, motion, check. Shift.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
12.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And Ginn's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ted Ginn, 66 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Under crunch. Hey, gun.
Let's go right here.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, blue technique.
They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers' 5-yard line.
Hey, set, go 20. 50, man, 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the I.
22. 36, 36.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You ain't going nowhere. SOS. 21. Shit. Protein spill. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
11.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got it. Drill right, 22.
Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Right there. 54. Right. Drill right. 22. Hey. 11. Mike's by 4. Right here.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 51 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Coleman has it here right side. That's good for 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw is Garoppolo. Caught on the left side by Ginn. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
To Ted Ginn Jr.
Here we go.
First down,
6 man.
49ers.
13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's put him.
Hey, Delta.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Let's go.
I got you.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
1, Omaha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, 5-0.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, easy.
Right there.
21.
Right there. 54 Mike. Cut.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
In your face.
Hey.
On second and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, that's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready? Blue 60! Exit! Hey, watch it!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
11. 56.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Johnson. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.